Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing something different. I'm in my kitchen right now. For those that don't know it, I am a plant lover. I love plants. I have a few of my own, as you can see in my background. So today I want to do something different today here and show you guys how I repot my plants and also how I maintain them and stuff like that. So I'm not a pro, I'm not an expert, I'm not a gardener, none of that crazy stuff. I'm just showing you guys what works for me and what I do. And I'm also still learning on different plants, the different varieties that we have, and how to maintain them and all this stuff. Anyways, today we have the Tradescantia plant here, and as you can see, she needs a little cleanup. So I bought her a couple months ago, and I just really haven't had the chance to get my hands on her and change her dirt. But today I was like, no, I need to make time and do this. So I'm here, might as well record her and do this. She's really beautiful. She's really long. I actually have her hanging above my not above, but near my TV in my living room area. She's really beautiful. I like how she has the green and purple. As you can see that the back is purple, and then on the top is that. It's more like a zebra. Really nice. I like that. So I'm gonna clean her up. I'm gonna show you guys. Going to wash her roots and everything, and I'm gonna give her nice fresh dirt. So stick around and keep on watching. I'm going to remove her out of this. You just have to be really gentle sometimes when you have these when you have your pots hanging, and you do this, sometimes it may rip off a few leaves, so just be gentle. Untangling her up. Come on, baby girl, that helped me. Yeah, she will get wrapped up. You see a few, a little bit has fallen. And the same thing that last time I was doing something and it fell, I was able to propagate a few of the ones. So here's an example of her. And as you can see, she's already growing a root. There's her root already. Let's hope that she grows really big and she becomes one of these. As you can see that the dirt is really dry. So the best thing that I like to do is I like to do it over the sink because it's going to make a mess. One of the ways that you can see that it's time for you to repot your plant is that when you give it water, the water just goes right through it. So it's the plant is absorbing the water, but not fully, I guess, just because that the water just goes right through it. It just goes right through the dirt, and the dirt should soak it up. So let's remove this. And this is how she looks. So we are going to wash it here in the sink and try to remove some of the, just be really gentle. I'm gonna just wash her roots, that way she has she's nice and clean. So basically just want to be gentle in your removing all this old dirt from her. So just be really gentle. Let's just let her get soaked in water. That way the dirt starts to dissolve itself and I'm not harming her roots or anything like that. Just let some of that water drain. Okay, so I don't want to mess with this little ball too much, just because the roots are right here, and like I said, the roots for this plant are really thin, so I don't want to rip them up. So I'm gonna just leave it like this. I don't want to mess with it too much, just because I don't want to hurt her. So we're gonna try to, you know, we're gonna take off this dead stuff, these dead leaves that she has here, and give her fresh new dirt. She really needed this, and I'm sure she's going to be happy now, and she's going to grow really nice and big and beautiful. So you just take off the dead leaves and just let her do her own thing. I like this pot is still good for her, just because it still has the drainage holes. That way when I water it, it doesn't accumulate too much water. Sometimes it's not really good for them to just sit there and water. It's good for them to have a drainage hole. So I rinsed the pot a little bit, and now I'm going to add the dirt. This is the dirt that I use. It's the indoor potting mix. It's good for indoor plants, and I've been using it ever since I've been, you know, dealing with plants. I've been using this dirt. I really like it, and my plants seem to love it as well. So we're going to add the dirt on there, and we're going to leave it maybe just about here. Let's add a little more. So this is how the dirt looks. It feeds up to 6 months, and also it's designed to be less prone to gnats, fungus gnats, those little mosquito bugs, things that I had an issue with them over the winter time. I think because I was not letting the dirt dry in one of the plants, so the dirt was super damp, and it started growing gnats. And yeah, so my house got, not infested, that's not the right word, but my house got really full of the gnats, and it started getting into my other plants. But I found a solution. I found like these little sticky traps that you put on the plant, and the fungus gnats get stuck to that, so that worked really well. And also not letting them, let me show my face, and also not letting them sit in water. So if you have one of these pots, it's best for you to have like a little plate on the bottom, and instead of pouring water into the plant directly, you're putting water into the plate, so that way the water, the plant is drinking the water from the bottom, and the dirt from the top stays dry. That way those gnats, you know, because they like the moist, they like it when it's wet, so that way you're not dealing with those little flying gnats. They're like little fruit flies. I guess they're in the same category, I'm not sure. Anyways, so I had a really bad problem with those things. So that was my solution. Those little sticky traps, you can find them on Amazon. They were really cheap, and they brought a whole bunch. So each of my plants have like the little sticky traps. It doesn't look the prettiest, it doesn't look the cutest, but whatever. For the sake of my plants, whatever, I don't care. So that's how much dirt I'm going to add. So we're here back with my plant, and I left this little bit of dirt on top just because her roots are really fragile, and I really don't want to rip her up by like washing her and stuff like that. So I'm going to dump a little bit of dirt here just because I don't want her to be like over, like right over the top. I want her to have a little bit of, you know, room for her roots to grow and stuff like that. So I want to place her right here. I think that would be perfect. That way I can throw some dirt on top and be able to cover a little bit on the top. So yeah, you're going to get messy doing this stuff, so it's best for you to, you know, do it in a place where it's easy for you to clean and stuff. So I do it in my kitchen floor just because it's easier for me to like broom it. But you can also vacuum. I mean, I've done it in the carpet too, but whatever works best for you, you can do it there. So I'm, you know, tapping her dirt and going to grab the bag. And I just want to do this by hand. That way I'm able to cover little holes and I'm not like, you know, pouring a whole bunch of dirt on top of her and stuff like that. Do wash them like that with water and, you know, change the dirt, get their roots nice and clean. I usually do get rid of all the dirt, but for an example, for this one, she's really fragile. Like I had mentioned, her roots are really thin and I do not want to hurt her. Because I remember, I think I did that in the beginning, not with this one, but a different plant. I did that in the beginning and I was, you know, just washing the plant, blah, blah, blah. And I ended up ripping a bunch of her roots and next thing you know, she's dying. And I'm like, why is she dying? So yeah, so that's one of the things that you have to be really careful of. You know, you don't want to hurt your plant because, you know, you're not doing it on purpose or anything like that, but you don't want to hurt her. So something I don't want to do. Now I'm just going to just move her a little bit over here on this side since I need to get on the other side. So I'm going to start untangling her and, you know, giving her her, you know, like which way she needs to, you know, be. We don't want her just all in one side. So I'm just pressing it down slightly, making sure that I'm able to cover the holes. And hi, Rambo. Say hi, Rambo. Hello. Say hi, Rambo. He's my everything. Rambo's the best. Give me paw. Give you two paw. Come here. Give you two paw. Hello. Rambo's the best. He's the best and the naughtiest when he wants to be. Be careful. You need to stretch? You're stretching. He loves to stretch. I love you. I love you. Give me un besito. Thank you. Thank you. Give me another kiss. Rambo, otro besito. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Rambo his kisses. Okay, Rambo, we're potting the plant right now. Okay, so, you know, you're just pressing it down. And another thing that I like to do, make sure that the dirt is actually, you know, filling in all the holes. I like to smack it around like this slightly. That way the dirt moves around. So we're doing this. This one goes over here. She's really big. She's really beautiful. She's super gorgeous. You see, this one ripped up, but it's okay. We'll put her in water and we're going to create another plant. So that's the fun thing about this, but also the sad part, because, you know, you don't want your plant ripping up or none of that. But you can see that right here, these little dots right here, the nodes, the little circles, the little pointy things, those are where the roots are going to come out. So we're just gonna bloop, place it in water, and next thing you know, it's gonna grow roots and you have a whole new plant. So this one needs to be ripped up. These old little leaves. Make sure she's nice and good. And you want to untangle her as well. You don't want to leave her like that, tangled up. So that way she has, that way her leaves grow and she's able to be comfortable. She's gorgeous. She is stunning. And then we're just gonna pat her down slightly. Okay. Make sure you're not covering up any leaves or anything like that. this one is done. Oops. You see, she's really fragile. You have to be really, really, really careful with her. She's really fragile. But like I said, more plants that we're just going to place them in water. And I'll definitely give you guys an update once I do place them in water and the roots come, you know, the roots start to grow. I will definitely show you guys that. I like to make sure I move around the leaves just because that way the plants, the leaves, the plants, well, yeah, the leaves aren't just on top of each other, and they are able to get their own sunlight and stuff, and other plants, the other leaves aren't that way the other leaves aren't covering them from getting their own sunlight. So I like to make sure, like if the root is growing here, I like to make sure, let's see, if the root is growing here, I like to make sure she's drooping down here, not like on the other side where she's not supposed to be. So you see, she's nice and beautiful. She looks really happy now that she got her new dirt, and I'm cleaning her up. She looks super happy now. You can tell that she's happy. Look at her, she's so beautiful. She's super beautiful. Look at her, she's stunning. So I'm going to probably water her maybe next week. Let me see how she does and stuff like that, just because the dirt still had water, so I don't want to like overdo it or anything like that. And yeah, so this is how she looks. She looks nice and happy, and I'm going to place her back on this thing. Hi Rambo, you smelling the plant? Give me a kiss. Besito. Rambo. Hey, Rambo. Beso. Besito. Kissy. Rambo, kissy. Can I get a kiss? Kissy. Can I get a kiss? Give me a kiss. Rambo. Give me a kiss. No. Ah, thank you. Those are the kisses. He taps my nose. As you can see, this is where I keep her. And I'm just going to fix her leaves up a little bit just because she got tangled up while I was putting her back on this hanger. Okay, as you guys can see, this is how she looks now. She looks really happy. She looks way better than before. And look at her leaves. She is gorgeous. The window is right there, so it's perfect for her. It's not too much sun, and it's really nice. I think she loves being here because she is doing really good. So that's how she looks. So thank you so much for watching. She's up and now and hanging. She looks so beautiful and so gorgeous. And also thank you so much for sticking around and watching my videos. I'll be making more plant videos, and that way we can all learn together. And yeah, so excuse my mess today, but I wanted to be natural today. So yeah, thank you again and have a great day.